Coming up today, learn how to do the extended moss stitch. This stitch is amazing. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today you're going to learn how to do the moss stitch, and the moss stitch is a matter of just working out your double crochets and doing chain work. Very easy. It looks a lot more complicated. Does a nice compact pattern. In actual fact, you're playing with rows below when you're going to do this. And this is Daniel's scarf that he worked on, and I'm telling you, this scarf is amazing. It really didn't take him much time. We are doing double crochets, and with variegated yarns this turns out really amazing. So with the moss stitch regularly you're only using single crochet, but this is the extended moss stitch where we're gonna use double crochet, because I know a lot of people like to speed up their work and have a great look at the same time. Today's tutorial I'm going to use a solid color yarn so that it's easier to follow along, and we're gonna get started right now. Today I'm using Bernat Super Value as well as a 6mm crochet hook in order to demonstrate for you today. And we're going to just start off with a slip knot for the extended moss stitch. I want you to chain in groups of 2. Okay, so you can do any kind of project you want. It can be a dish rag, it can be anything. So just go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and keep doing that. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 until you get to the size that you want. Now what we're going to do is that once you get to the final chain, so you've done your 1, 2, please add 1 at the end like so, and now you're ready to begin. We're going to single crochet across this chain, so we're gonna go second chain from the hook, 1 and 2, turn that chain over and get the back hump of the chain and single crochet along the entire duration of the chain. Once you get the back hump of the first one, the entire chain will turn upside down just like you see, and it's just a matter of just doing it. So please just single crochet across, maybe at the end of the line. So we've just finished going across. We're gonna turn our work, and now we're going to do the first chain. This is the only time we're gonna start our chain this way, is that we're gonna chain up 3. 1, 2 and 3, because we need to establish this pattern before we can really do the moss effect. I then want you to double crochet into the first stitch that's here. Okay, and now what we're going to do is that we're going to start the moss look. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next. Okay, chain 1, skip the next double crochet and go to the next. Chain 1, skip the next chain, going into the next. Chain 1, just like so. Really easy, right? Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all the way. So what I want you to do at the very end, we're gonna have an odd number out, so I want you just to double crochet into the final 2. It'll make sense to you why I've just did that. So one side you're going to have you have 2 double crochets sitting beside each other, the other one you're gonna have 3, but that's gonna change in just a moment. So let's turn our work, and now this is gonna be the repeat pattern on how we're gonna do everything. So we've got our first row established, but here's the repeat. We're going to chain up only 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to half double crochet into the next one. Okay, now there's already a double crochet here. This time we're going to chain 1, okay, but this time we're going to extend our double crochet down into this single crochet way down there, and we're going to just wrap down, and we're gonna go around this whole thing. So grab it from the back. So wrap, insert, okay, this yarn here, just it'll come around the back side and pull through like so, and just pull up on it. Okay, give it a bit of slack and then just pull through 2 and 2. Okay, chain 1, because basically this is now a double crochet. Here's another gap space, so you're gonna wrap, going into the stitch, okay, of the single crochet of the row below, pulling it through, pull up and finish it off. Chain 1, okay, this one's already done, so we have this one down here, so just wrap going into the stitch down there, pull up and finish it. Chain 1, okay, here's the next one down here, Do you see that? And chain one. So Daniel's version was done with sock yarn, and so his hook was a lot smaller, so his stitches look a lot more tighter than this, but it's easier to show you. Larger stitch, chain one, and here's another one down there. So we're gonna be playing into the rows below when we go to work on the stitch in order to make the moss, or the moss look. So we're gonna chain one, and we have another one here, like so, and now you have two more double crochets left, and you're going to put in a half double crochet into each, like so. So why did we do a half double crochet? Well, that's because you're working way down in the bottom section here, so then it pulls these stitches downward. So let's turn our work and show you the next line. So let's turn our work. We're going to chain up two. So the repeat pattern is the same as what we've already done before. So we're gonna go 1 and 2. Okay, and so we're gonna half double crochet into the first one, like so. So now you have your 2, and now this one has something already, so we're gonna chain 1, and we look here, and we're gonna extend down into that stitch at the bottom, just like we just did in the last one. So this time we're playing into the gapping spaces that are already there. So chaining 1. Okay, this one already has something, so we just skip it and just go into the next. Okay, chain 1. Okay, this has something, so you're gonna go down. And this is causing the stitches to kind of sit on top of each other, really kind of thicken the material up a bit, and it's a really kind of neat look. Again, if it's done in variegated yarn, it looks really amazing. Okay, so we're just playing within the stitches from the row below, or from 2 rows below. And it's easy to identify the stitches. You can do this in front of the TV. Chain 1, and so you're coming to the other side. We still have a gapping space here, and then the final 2 stitches are just a half double crochet each. So I'm gonna show you one more row. Okay, so turn our work and let's move up. So you can see the gap spacing has now moved. You can see how it's going up on an angle. It's kind of a neat idea. So we're gonna chain up 2, 1 and 2, half double crochet into the next one that's there. Daniel felt when he did this is that it was easier to keep the edges in balance when the first 2 are half double crochets. Now this has something already, so we're gonna chain 1, and we'll just immediately just jump back down here to the 2 rows below and do the stitches, and then chain 1. This has something, so therefore we're skipping to the next one. This one, yeah, is right there. Thought I made a mistake, but I didn't. So chain 1, just like so. How hard's that? So we did an entire scarf like that. It was amazing, and really it's kind of a neat idea. So if you're kind of bored with the double crochet and you want to try something a little more different, have a little bit of a different look, this is the way to go. This is the moss stitch, and thank you so much on behalf of yarnspirations.com as well as the Crochet Crowd for joining us today. This is part of the Life's a Stitch series, and make sure that you get all the way to the you don't miss any stitches. I almost missed one, and then I'm gonna half double crochet into the final 2 that are there, just like so. So it's a really neat idea. So you can see how it's working up on an angle, and interestingly it's the same on both sides, so no matter what side you're looking at it, you're gonna have the moss look on either side. Till next time, I'm Mikey.